Hey, what's up, boat friends? What a way to kick off a Friday. Just before noon Central Time here in Duluth, Minnesota. I hope everybody is doing good. Those that are joining me on this live stream, happy Friday. And those that might be joining a little later, I hope you are doing well. As you noticed with the description, we have some heavy fog here. Take a look at the very top of the aerial lift bridge. Pretty dense fog. You can look into the harbor basin. You can't even see the hillside really. And these ships that are going to be navigating the harbor and actually coming into the bridge, they got to really deal with these conditions. But I hope everybody's doing great, starting it out good with a fun video. So what we're going to be watching today is the Dirk VanEnkevort and the Michigan Trader. It's an articulated tug barge combo, 740 feet in length. Let me show you what's going on weather-wise. I mean, this is why you watch these videos, right? This is why I come out here. I have so much fun checking out the weather and what's going on Lake Superior. Well, as you can see, we have up to 22-mile-per-hour gusts out of the east. And take a look at that fog in the background down Park Point. Normally, I'm able to show you that strip going all the way down. Not so much today. 61 degrees. But one thing I want you to keep in mind, let's look at which way these waves are coming through. It's going to be heading in the direction of the Dirk VanEnkevort that's going to be coming from this direction, coming towards us. So we're probably going to be able to see some pretty cool wave and bow action. You can see between the trees, red flag, rip current warning is at the highest level here on Park Point Beach. I don't think anybody would dare to get out there and swim, but we've seen many of the surfboarders that are out there having some fun. I'm out here on the South Pier. Hello, everybody in live chat. Wow, a lot more people than I thought that would be on here at noon on Friday, but we are going to have a fun weekend. Lots of awesome ships. If you've been keeping track, that Maxima from the Netherlands, that ship that kind of looks like a modern Laker with that Ford Pilot house. It's out there at anchor right now, out in this direction, obviously, because of the fog and the conditions. We're not going to be able to see it, but I hope everybody is doing great. So be ready this afternoon as well. There's a Coast Guard vessel that's going to be coming through that it's been gone for quite a while, I think 3 weeks or so. The Coast Guard cutter Spar. That ship is going to be coming through around 2 to 3 p.m. this afternoon. Let me show you this bridge as I'm talking here. I'm trying to get marine traffic set up for you so we can take a look at this vessel, where it was and where it is going. I like these type of conditions. I've told you, it's fun. Yes, a sunny day. We can see the ship. It's awesome. But this is what it's all about, having some fun with the weather. All right. Well, let me get you set up live here. We have the Dirk VanEnkevort, you can see, is doing right now 4.2 knots. It was down in this location over here in Superior, Wisconsin at Greymount. It's now going to be heading out. We are right here at the Duluth Aerial Lift Bridge. It's going to be heading out to Lake Superior. So it gives you an idea of what was going on. The last report I saw, Silver Bay. And have you noticed, even as we've been talking here for 3 minutes, do you see that fog? It appears that it's already increased as far as the density is concerned. So this is going to be really cool to check this out coming through. Here's that Coast Guard vessel that I'm going to be showing you this afternoon coming in. And actually, it's from what I saw with the news report, it's actually going to get worse, the weather, as far as at least the wind on the lake. I don't know about the fog. That's a possibility as well. But yes, I will be out here live streaming that vessel coming in between 2 and 3 p.m. Central Time today. So please make sure you are subscribed so you will get the notification. And you know what's interesting? On a day like today, do you think it would be a good idea to go out on the sailboat? I mean, there are some people, hey, it's a Friday, right? I guess that counts, but pretty difficult out there to see what's going on. Give you a shot of what's going on over on the North Pier. Looks like some tourists have shown up. Let's take a look at those flags on top of the Army Corps of Engineer building. You can see, as I mentioned, at times it's going to be doing 20-mile-per-hour gusts from a wind standpoint. There's going to be plenty of vessel traffic. I might be out here 3 times for you today. We're going to really make Friday count. And to everybody in the comments, we've been talking all week, having a fun time. Hope everybody's doing good. Well, let's do our standard check-in. Got a good amount of people right now watching the live stream. Where are you at? Your city, your state, your country, whatever you want to put in there. And what's the temperature? Let's get a feel for what everybody's dealing with on a Friday. You can see what I'm dealing with on a Friday here in Duluth. But as I mentioned, you know, the weather conditions where you have the fog like this, the wind, you know, it feels pretty cool as well with that brisk wind. It makes it so much fun to document these vessels. Now take a look at this. Look at that fog. That density definitely has increased for sure. This is going to be awesome. It's going to be like one of those ghost ships that just comes straight out of the fog. That's my favorite. I've captured it a few times, but never on live. So this is going to be awesome. We're going to be able to see this. It's a Friday. We're going to have a ghost ship. This is going to be awesome. Give you a shot. Look at that bridge. See, before we weren't really able to see the top. Now it's creeping down to the center portion of the structure right there on the other side that you're able to see. I'm going to actually go on the other side of the green gates so I can give you a shot so we're not obstructed as it comes around the corner. This is going to be awesome. Well, I hope everybody's doing great on a Friday. This is the video to kick off Friday. And here you go. We can actually see the bow coming through. Let me zoom in. Take a look at the left side of the screen. That's awesome. Look at that fog. See, this is what I come down and I get so excited to check it out and to be able to share it with you too. We're experiencing this at the same time. This is awesome. Well, as I always do, I'm going to pass along some information about this vessel before it departs. And actually take a look there on the right side. That's a Vista Star tour vessel, so it goes around the harbor and you're able to see everything. I don't know if I'd want to put my money down today on taking a visual tour. Not going to see too much. But as I mentioned, this is the Dirk VanEnkevort. That is the tug. So it still has not come into the screen. That's the tug that's pushing this barge on the front. They're connected together. The Dirk VanEnkevort, the tug is 134 feet in length. Built in 1990, 2 Caterpillar diesel engines pushing out about 7,500 horsepower. And as you notice, I'm giving you a little bit of people watching here, looking down the side of the pier. Michigan Trader, that's the barge. That's on the front side. That's the one that's closest to us. That is 740 feet in length. Built in 2020 at Bay Shipbuilding Company in Wisconsin. 37,000-ton capacity. And both are owned by the VanEnkevort Tug and Barge organization out of Michigan. And we saw those waves hitting against the wall a few moments ago, so let's really keep our eye on that bow. You can see a little bit of volatility right there. Nothing too crazy just yet, but... And what's cool is if you see the very back side, so the stern side of the vessel, you can see the elevated pilot house. That tugboat has a modified pilot house to allow it to see right over the top of that barge and give it better visibility. And we will take a look at the draft as it gets closer. I'm just so happy that all of you got to see this. It's hit or miss. You never know if these ships are going to be going out during the day in the weather, so I'm just glad that we got one to check out here on a Friday. The right side of the screen, you see that blue building. That is the Great Lakes Aquarium. Pretty awesome if you're ever in Duluth. But you know what? We are going to have a lot of fun this weekend. Perfect time to tell you, make sure you are subscribed. And honestly, if you really like what I'm doing here live, or even if you're watching this after it's live, hit the like button for me. Hit that thumbs up, because it's going to take more people that are interested in ships like we are and pull them into these type of videos. So if you could do that for me, really appreciate it. It'll just add more to the community and people that love watching ships like us. But here you go. There's the draft, sitting at about 20 feet, as you can see there at the bottom. What that means is there's 20 feet of this vessel still below water. Check out these waves, dual anchors right on the bow. And that area just above the bow, it looks like a little house, a little shelter. That's exactly what it is, because in bad weather, imagine being at the very end and you need to take shelter. It's also a place to view what's going on. And there's those waves kicking up. As I told you, they were going to be coming straight at the bow. That's legit. And don't worry, I'm going to pan back to take a look at that awesome tug as it goes out. It's definitely been working. Take a look at the scrapes. Ghost ship coming straight out of the fog for us. You can see the boom that's on the deck. Oh, this is awesome. Take a look at that elevated pilot house. You can see the communication equipment at the very top. Now, this is where experience and knowing what you're doing pays off. And what I mean by that is that these captains and those that are navigating this vessel, I mean, we can't really see too far, especially as you go out on Lake Superior. You got to know what you're doing. So they're really going to be heavily watching their radar and making sure that everything is safe out there. But those sunny days, awesome for a ship's crew, but these are the days that are very interesting too. But take a look here's a better look at that elevated pilot house. Some stairs that are going up on the side there. Look at the stack. You can see the VanEnkevort Tug and Barge company logo. Check this out. Can you hear that engine? Both of those engines. Let me give you a good shot. Let's hang with that for one moment. Wow. That's cool. Now that's what I'm talking about. Just when you thought the salute wasn't going to happen. Oh, I got to catch this volatility. Take a look at this. Right on the stern. You didn't think you were going to get a salute? I'll be honest, I kind of didn't think that was going to happen either, but you know what? We got it. Now that completes the mission, don't you think? All right. Well, hey, hopefully that gets you moving into the weekend in a good mood, because we'll be doing this again probably in a few hours, and maybe after that. I'm going to keep my eye on all of these ships here, so please subscribe. We will be ready to rock all weekend. You will see I'm going to be out maybe 20, 30 minutes before I go live. So as long as you're subscribed, you'll be able to see it. So also on your way out, hit a like button. That helps out. There's that sailboat. Well, there you go. Boat friends, everybody, happy Friday. We're just getting started. That's a way to do it. So I will see you here again soon. Take care.